Hey, Max.
Hey, Jaden, how's it going?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. Um, it's playing around with topics, and there's one that is one of those topics that I've always wanted to change, but I've never been comfortable kind of talking about it in a public-y kind of way. But
Mhm.
I'm over it now. I'm like, okay, it's time to talk about that. Um, and it's actually a topic around being sexually assertive or sexually dominant. Um, like it's got a lot of baggage to it.
Yeah, it does.
Um, and it's like I noticed for me that I'd earlier in my life always been passive. Like when I'm with another person, I want them to take the lead. And that worked fine when I was younger because I often was with older people and or more mature people. And so it was almost natural for them. And now as I get older, I'm more engaging a younger people who are younger than me, and they're looking to me to kind of facilitate things, and I'm still looking to them to do it. And it's like, and I noticed that I have like it's almost I can't be assertive even if I wanted to. And actually, I used to use the word dominant. I can't be dominant even if I wanted to. Um, and when I looked at the well,
Yeah, so the thing that came up around when you
just
just mentioned, do you want to keep going
yeah,
or? Oh, I was going to
no,
say
you go.
the difference between dominant and assertive, because there's
Hmm.
some funkiness around dominant, um, and even in assertive, because that's, what we're really looking for is how can we, or how can you ask for what you want, and then, or yeah.
See, I can ask for what I want, but it's like it's taking the lead. For me, the issue is I'm
Hmm.
so used to following
Yeah.
that it's almost like I'm not looking at what I want. I'm
Hmm.
looking at what the other person wants. And it's
Hmm.
almost hard to look at what I want. And when I look at what I want, it's like, well, do I really want that or do I not want that? Or like there's an ambivalence that comes in, and then there's a
Hmm.
funk and it gets tangled, and it's just like, and then I'm in my head, and then it's like, and then nothing goes anywhere. It's
Yeah.
um, so it's like it's tangly, and so that's what I'd like to play with today is untangling the stuff around that. What I noticed right away was I had looked at. Let me share here the definition. Uh, uh, I looked at. I originally used the word dominant, and
Mhm.
I didn't know why it bothered me, but it really bothered me. And as I looked at the
Look at
word,
that. Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, yeah, that's not presiding, ruling, governing, controlling, commanding, ascendant, supreme, authoritative. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
not so
no,
much.
no, no, no. Um, Assertive, authoritative, forceful, domineering, commanding. It's like, no, none of those work for me. And I realized that
Mhm. Yeah.
like it's the wrong word.
Yes.
Part of what was wrong with me thinking, well, why can't I be dominant is because that's not really what I wanted to be. I wanted to
Exactly.
be assertive.
Hmm.
And assertive is confident, self-confident, bold,
Yeah.
decisive, assured, self-possessed. That's an interesting way of saying it.
Mhm.
Forthright, firm, emphatic, authoritative, strong-willed, forceful, insistent, determined, commanding. That gets into the stronger range. But
Mhm.
it was interesting when I looked at the 1828. Their first word was positive, assertive. To be positive, that isn't even at all associated with a modern way
Mhm.
we have, and they assertive, affirming confidently, affirming like it's assertive is not just being confident, it's being affirmate, you're being supportively confident.
Mhm. Cool.
And I thought that's interesting. So it's positive and affirming confidently. And then they have the word peremptory, which is like brisk, like, yeah. Um, and I thought, okay, so assertive So part of what was going on for me between sexually assertive or dominant was no. I want to be assertive. I want to be able to be assertive, sexually assertive. So yeah. So where do we want to play with that?
Yeah, no, it's good. So everything that just brought up for us and everybody else. Ooh. Ooh, all of that. Whoa. Oh yeah, let's put all that in the pile. Yeah.
Yep. Wow. Freeze lock. And everything from down below.
Ooh.
Oh. And everything back behind. Whoa, is there a lot of baggage there? And everything up above. Bulldozer. Ooh, way out front. Ooh, from the left, from the right, from the inside. Ooh. Now I know why it was so difficult. Wow. And everything remaining all in the pile, all in the pile, on the pile, on the pile. And encapsulate all. And wow. Can we destroy and create all that and shrink that down to less than nothing?
Yes, I choose that.
Yeah, I choose that. Resend book. You can't reclaim vaporize. Time to turn the air conditioner down.
Yeah. Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Okay. There we go. Wow. Okay.
Right. And then one of the things that just comes up is like, where is everywhere that we're trying to be in equal relationships? Or there's something about that. Like, we don't necessarily want to be dominant or passive. I mean, at least for me, my ideal relationship isn't I'm dominant or I'm passive. It's I'm looking for this balance or this equality.
Yeah. See, I have more difficulty with that equality.
Oh. Okay.
Because it's like in my world, like there are things that are not equal. Like even keeping in the sexual realm, like I'll engage with sexual partners who are less experienced than I am, and so they would naturally be more passive. And I have a lot of experience, so it's like it makes sense for me to be more assertive. Yet so now, what am I trying to say? Equal, is like
and maybe it's not equal, but it's something like, around that.
Yeah. Okay. So, what are all the points of view that we have around the equal, or what was the other part we said before? I forgot what started it. Well, whatever. So what is everything that's up here? Where all the decisions, judgments, conclusions, computations, projections, expectations, rejections, separations, form, structure, significance, and all the unknowable, unspeakable, unseeable, untouchable, undetectable, unconsciousness, anti-consciousness, energy fog, disinformation, cloaking, Wernicke's commands, booby traps. Ooh, there's a bunch of that.
Yeah.
Wow. Covert, unseen, unacknowledged, undisclosed energies around all these topics. Wow.
Not much there at all.
Yeah, no, nothing at all. I can't move but breathe, but I think we'll put all that in the pile.
Yeah.
Woo. And encapsulate all. Wow. Everything from down below. Whoop, boop, back behind. Up above. Ooh, up above. From way out front. Left. Right. Inside. Outside, everything remaining, all in the pile, encapsulate all. Wow. And can we shrink all that down to less than nothing?
Yes, I choose that.
Yeah, I choose that. Vaporize, vaporize. Spanish.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what's interesting that's been coming up for me is like putting all those terms there is they're very qualifiable terms that do something funky, because like when we were talking about equal, that's kind of what I was trying to mention. But when I say equal, it's almost impossible because it has to be like perfectly equal. And then we talk about dominance
baggage on
it up here and submissive, and it's just like these. It's weird about how there are these qualifiers that we don't necessarily they're not part of who we are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because sexually, I like to take turns.
Yeah.
Like equal is in part of, and it may not always be in the same session, but like over time, for it to be dynamic, not always the same kind of static thing. And in that sense, equal-ish, yes. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
like
but there's something, it's
turns.
weird. It's like that, now that we say equal, I just like don't like it because it's like, oh, well, now it's like like a little bit above, a little bit below. It's like, weird. I don't even like equal.
Yeah.
The word equal now is doing something funky to me.
Yeah. So what is all of that?
Ooh. Yeah.
Wow. So what are all the oaths, vows, commitments, communities, fealties, swearings, promises, agreements, contracts around being equal? Entry, exit agreements, re-entry agreements, divine, golden, billion, trillion agreements, safety clauses, protection clauses, allegiances, alliances, loyalties, diplomatic relations. Whoa! And all the binds, double binds, triple binds, quadruple binds, fitted auto-installed, reinstalled, backup systems, technologies, meta technologies, anchors, magics, and signatories. And a little bit there. Can we put all that in a pile?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Encapsulate all. Everything down below. And back behind. And up above. Way out front. From left. From the right. Inside. Outside. Everything remaining. Everything remaining. Everything remaining. Wow. And encapsulate all. Wow. Whew. And can we shrink all that down to less than nothing?
Yes, I choose that.
Yeah, I choose that. Vaporize, signify, vaporize, signify, vaporize, signify. Wow. And it's interesting that this topic, while it comes up for me, it surfaces for me in the sexual arena, it's really a broader topic. It's about being assertive in life in general. Like, it's not just sexuality that I have challenges being assertive. Like, in a group where people have invited me to be a leader or allowed me to be in a leadership role, I have no difficulty with it. But like, if I don't have that permission, then yeah, I'm more of a follower. Although that's not the way to say it. I won't be assertive, generally speaking. Although I'm being more assertive than ever before. I don't know, but it's broader than I think it goes.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of getting with this topic too. I mean, it is. It's like it applies to us across across the board and
everything.
Right, and then bringing around the topic around sexuality, that adds this
extra zip to it.
Punch to it. There was like, ooh, let's go there. Yes.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's like, and then there's even the, oh man, does this bring up issues? There's the, in a male-female relationship, there's the male is generally considered to be the more assertive one, and the feminine is generally considered to be the more passive one. But it's interesting whether I'm in with male-male or male-female, I like it the other way around. Like, I like the female to be dominant. Not all the time, but like, I don't like the female to always be passive. Like, I like taking turns. I don't know where that wants to go, but there's a lot of baggage around it.
Yes, everything that brought up for everybody. Oh.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Ooh.
Wow. And can we put all that in the pot?
Yes, I choose that.
Yeah, I choose that. Wow. And encapsulate it all. Wow. And everything from down below. And everything from back behind. Up above. Wow. And from way out front. From the left. From the right. Inside. Outside. Everything remaining, all in the pile. Wow. And can we shrink all that down to less than nothing?
Yes, I choose that.
Yeah, I choose that. Well, if people weren't triggered before, they are now. How to find your things. And what is all the unknowable, unspeakable, unseeable, untouchable, undetectable, unconsciousness, anti-consciousness, energy fog, disinformation, cloaking, Wernicke's commands, booby traps? Oh, man. Wow. And all the covert, unseen, unacknowledged, undisclosed energies around all this? Wow. And we put all that in the pile.
Yes.
Encapsulate everything from down below and back behind, up above, way out front, from the left, from the right, from the inside, outside, everything remaining all in the pile. And can we shrink all that down to less than nothing?
Yes, I choose that.
Yeah, I choose that. Vaporizing, vaporizing. And what's interesting for all of this is being and I think all of us are in this group especially, we're so sensitive, feeling, perceiving that, like, if something doesn't work intimately, sexually for our partner, it's not going to feel good to us either.
Right.
You know, like people who are unconscious, they can kind of do anything they want, and they're not sensing the other person often, so they can't even tell if the other person doesn't like it. But so it's almost like one of the pieces in the mix for me sexually is, if it doesn't feel good to the other person, then it's not going to feel good to me.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, me too.
Like, so it's like, if it doesn't feel good for the other person to be assertive, then it's not going to feel good to me to have them assertive because they're not feeling good about it. So I wouldn't even ask them or expect that, because it's not what feels good in their reality. Like, if it's something they want to explore, I might invite them into that. But man, that brings up a tangle too. So what is all that? You feel that?
Yeah.
What is everything that brings up? And what are all the decisions, judgments, conclusions, computations around that, or anything we've talked about so far?
Ooh, yeah, there we go. That's the part.
Wow. Yeah. And all the projections, expectations, rejections, separations. Wow. And all the form, structure, significance. Wow. And just for kicks, was everything that you were aligning and agreeing with? Resisting, reacting, defending for, defending against, righteous for, righteous against. We're advanced. We can play like this. And can we put all that in the pile?
Yes, I choose that.
Yeah, I choose that. Now you got something to put in the pile.
Wow.
Encapsulate, freeze. And everything from down below. We'll put all that. Everything from back behind. Everything from up above. From way out front. From the left. Whoa. Why is the left so heavy? Everything from the right. Everything from inside. Outside, and everything remaining all in the pile, on the pile, on the pile. Wow, I can breathe now. And encapsulate all that. Can we shrink all that down to less than nothing?
Yes, I choose that.
Yeah, I choose that. Rescind, vocate, can't reclaim, vaporize, banish, anchors, banish, anchors. And what are all the entities, demonic creatures, coalition, aliens, and their supporters, reptilians, parasitics, beings, twins, gods, others? Pre-tag, and now, although they're non-contributive frequencies, pre-tag, pre-capset, pre-tag, pre-capset, freeze, step down, freeze. And what are all their customers, clients, boards of directors, and shareholders, stockholders? Pre-tag, pre-capset, all those as well. Freeze, tap down, everyone that they know, everyone they know ever. And then networks, hives, civilizations, universes, pre-tag, pre-capset, all. Wow. And can we banish all these entities from all universes, dimensions, layers, parallels, planets, virtual reality worlds? And do this now? Yeah, I choose that. Prime crater and elbow prime crater, banish all these entities. Now,
please make it. Vanquish.
Was everything we agreed we'd do for them, they agreed they would do for us? Was the benefit or value not the benefit or value? Can we just try and create all that?
Yes, I choose that.
Yeah, I choose it. Rescind, vocate, can't reclaim, vaporize, banish, we're seven being somebody, first vaporize, and pop it. Yes, I can breathe again.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So it's not just us who have a point of view here.
No. And then I was going to say is like everything that this conversations have been triggering in people that are that's not a contribution to them.
And how much is it triggering it in you, someone else, something else?
Something else. Yeah.
Yeah, big something else. Wow. Yeah. So everywhere you're connected to or listening to those something else's, can we just try and create all that?
Whoa, yes, I choose that.
Yeah, I choose that. And all the connections. Vaporize, 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 vaporize. No void, no void, no void, no void, no void.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow. 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 Well, I'm rattling through. It's kind of like an introductory. Let's see how much shit we can throw into the air. Is what the dominant used to bring up for me, even assertive used to bring up for me, is, I don't want to say a fear, but a concern around being non-consensual, around forcing or pushing somebody into something that they don't want to do, which is ironic because it's so bullshit because I'm so present to the person. I can feel exactly what it doesn't work in their reality. So it's almost like I can't be non-consensual, yet I still have that trigger of like,
how much is that you attaching to the something else?
Some of that is, and some of it is some other tangle.
Okay.
So it's like, where's everywhere that dominant is connected to non-consensual? Where's everywhere that assertive is connected to non-consensual? No. So what is all this?
Yeah.
Receive? Yeah, I see it. Thank you, body. And what can we do with all that? Receive? And how can we change all that? Body right away looked at, and what is all the unknowable, unspeakable, unseeable, untouchable, undetectable, unconsciousness, anti-consciousness, energy fog, disinformation, cloaking, Wernicke's commands, booby traps? There's a bunch of those. And all the covert, unseen, unacknowledged, undisclosed energies. And a lot of that, but I'm not surprised at that. And everything, all this stuff is, can we put all that in the pile?
Yeah, I choose that.
Whoa, wow, that's weird. And encapsulate everything from down below. And back behind. Up above. Way out front. Left. Right. Inside. Outside, everything remaining, encapsulate all. Wow. And can we shrink all that down to less than nothing?
Yes, I choose that.
Yeah, I choose that. Vaporize. Now, I grew up in a family where both my parents were sexually molested. So I can understand why I would have a sensitivity or a trigger around non-consensual, but is that just me, or is that a bigger thing? Like,
bigger.
Do you notice? Yeah, you notice that in your reality.
Bigger,
yeah. Because I've always been hypersensitive to it. I didn't understand it when I was younger, but as I learned more about my parents, I was like, well, yeah, of course I would. Yeah, that would be in their field.
Well, and how much is the whole sexual paradigm designed to empower us or disempower us? Woo! Yeah. Ooh.
Wow. There was zero energy on empower there, Max.
Yeah, okay. And when we're moving stuff, I've been trying it just something different. So remember how I was talking about like how we have that, when we have the energy out here, it attracts all the similar non-contributive energies.
Yeah, like a big magnet.
I've been doing that from the beginning. So moving the energy in front and then just having it just suck as I'm moving these things through. And it makes it easier.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. So just your big It's almost like a vacuum, right?
Yeah. For me, it's a black hole. So it's actually
Black hole.
It's actually super.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, that's a vacuum. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Whatever
Big black
works.
hole.
Yeah.
And
So everywhere that the
just start
sexual
feeding.
paradigm is disempowering.
Wow.
Can we move that all in front?
Yeah, totally.
Whoa.
Wow. Everything from down below and back behind and up above, left, inside, and everything remaining. Yeah, it's kind of no clearing necessary. I like it.
Nothing, just anyway.
Just keep cranking it. Just keep cranking it. Wow.
So shrink it down to less than nothing. Or is it really?
But yeah, anything remaining, can we shrink all that down to less than nothing?
Yes, I choose that.
Vapor.
Awesome.
That still helped. Cool.
Yeah. That was quite a bit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Very good. Wow.
Huh.
So that's I don't feel done with the non-consensual.
Okay. Cool.
So what is all that? So like in my life, I've been sensitive to, I don't even want to say this word. I'm going to say it anyway. Sexual abuse with children because of my parents' history. Well, I didn't have that. Like I've perceived it my whole life because I've been like attuned or focused to that.
Yeah.
Without even knowing it at the time.
Same with me.
Did you experience that too? Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't understand it until years later.
Yeah. Oh, many
years.
Just
like I mean, yeah. For me, it was like I was always felt awful as a young kid, and I never quite understood why because I had such a everything seemed to be right, but it was now I just know it was the perception of all this pain and abuse from people around me.
Yeah. I mean, I even went as far as, people would talk about, oh, well, like, were you actually abused as a kid and you're actually repressing it? And no, but I was subjected to the energy of abuse secondhand abuse. And it's like back in like our parents' generation, that was more common, I think. I don't think there was much talk about it. Like I remember my grandmother's response to finding out that my dad had been abused by my father's dad was she just banished him from reality. She cut it off and she just like gone, like boom. And back then that was a radical thing. Like you didn't even talk about it, much less take action on it. And she was a radical woman. I was like, ooh, that's wow. Yeah. What is everything that all that brought up? And what are all the historical energies around sexual abuse or non-consensual sexual?
All the unknowable, unspeakable, untouchable,
yes.
Unconsciousness, anti-consciousness, disinformation, energy fog, Wernicke commands, booby traps, around all of this.
Yep. And all the covert, unseen, unacknowledged, undisclosed. Oh, you said that already. Yep. And everything, all that is across, even in the planet, and across all layers of planets and dimensions, realities, virtual reality, worlds, simulations. Oh man, that brings in a baggage full. As soon as I hit simulations, it just went supernova. Wow. Okay. Can we, put all that in the pile?
Yes, I choose that.
Yeah, I choose that. Wow. And encapsulate all that and everything from down below. Whoop, and start sucking. And everything from back behind and up above. Way out front. Left. Right. Inside. Outside and everything remaining. And everything, all that is, can we shrink all that down to less than nothing as if
Yes,
it
I choose
never
that.
existed? Yeah, I choose that. Ooh. Half. Rescind, book, can't reclaim, vaporize, vaporize. Wow, I feel a difference with that.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow. I actually feel an energy of nurturing now.
Uh-huh.
Which that topic has never brought up nurturing before.
No. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. So that's the domain that I wanted to play in today. Just a small little niche topic that doesn't apply to many people, but I figured I'd bring it up anyway.
Yeah.
Where do we go from here?
Yeah.
What do you think, Body? Body's looking at programs.
Ugh. I wonder why.
I can't imagine why. So what are all the programs around assertive, dominant, submissive, passive, consensual, non-consensual, sexual manipulation? No, that brings in a new topic. What would sexual abuse?
Abuse. Ugh, yeah.
Yep.
Abuse is still, yeah. Right.
Sexual abuse. And all the programs around any of those topics or any related topics,
Ooh,
sexual or non-sexual.
Yeah. Ooh, related grabs a lot more.
Wow. Across all planets, dimensions, reality, simulations, dissimulations, and virtual reality worlds. Whoa. Wow. It's interesting. You can go online and you can find these sexual games where they're in the non-consensual realm, like it's a safe place to play in those topics. It's very interesting. The energy's there. It's like, whoa. Okay, so as soon as we hit simulated, yeah. So everything that all that is, let's put all that in the pile there.
Yeah, let's just rescan and regrab it all.
Yep.
Because I lost a little something. Ooh, there we go. Yep. Okay. Ooh, all right. Cool. All right. There we go.
Yep. All in the pile.
Yeah. Woo. Woo.
Yeah. Wow. And encapsulated all that. Yeah, we almost went a little too big there. And everything from down below. And suck. Back. And back behind. And up above. Way up front. Left. Right. Inside. Outside everything remaining.
Woo. Oh.
And can we shrink all that down to less than nothing?
Yes, I choose that.
Yeah, I choose that. Vaporize, vaporize. And now let's do programs. So what are all the programs that all that brought up?
Yeah. Or that are running.
That are running, that are active or dormant, waiting to be active.
A lot more of those.
Oh, I never thought to ask that one before. Let's pin all these up on the board in front. Freeze lock. And all the programs from down below. Freeze lock. Back behind. Up above. Left. Right. Inside. Outside. Everything remaining. Encapsulate all. Encapsulate all. Encapsulate all. Wow. And all intercessions exterminate here now.
All intercessions exterminate here now.
Wow. All intercommunications exterminate here now.
All intercommunications exterminate here now.
All interconnections exterminate here now.
All interconnections exterminate here now.
I feel that in my body. All programs terminate here now.
All programs terminate here now.
All programs exterminate here now.
All programs exterminate here now. Ooh.
Wow.
Ow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And what are all the power supplies there? Strip all those out. Anything valuable, gold tracings or power supplies or anything valuable, and reprogram it so it can only be used to your authentic advantage. And what is everything that body, being, planet, desire require? And allow yourself to receive that from reputable vendors or vendors that you trust. And if you're happy with the goods, give them the payment and power supplies. And anything left, save in your little bank vault. Spin the dial. Sing. And everything remaining from computer land, can we just try and create all that?
Yes, I choose that.
Yeah, I choose that. Vaporize. Vaporize. And I realized as I had difficulty even holding on to the topic, what is all the unknowable, unspeakable, unseeable, untouchable, undetectable, unconsciousness, anti-consciousness, energy fog, disinformation, cloaking. Oh, Wernicke's commands, booby traps? Covert, unseen, unacknowledged, and undisclosed energies around all this. Wow. And everything all that is put that in the pile. And everything from down below, from back behind, up above, from way out front, left, right, inside, outside, everything remaining. And everything, all that is, can we shrink all that down to less than nothing as if it never existed?
Yes, I choose that.
I choose that. So when I add in the as if it never existed, does that feel light to you? Like I get a kickback every time I use that, but I don't know if it's a.
I stopped doing that.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not sure why.
Yeah. Okay. Because I will stop as well. Because I get it like a weird. I know we're playing with time.
Yeah.
But now there's something.
Well, the thing that makes this the mind goes is some things that aren't a contribution now might have been a contribution to get us to where we are, even if it seems contributive.
Yes.
You know? So that's
well said. Yeah, that feels light when you say that.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Where to go from here?
Okay. So what's everything that we can just change now that we couldn't change around this topic when we first started engaging this topic?
Whoa.
That's interesting. Yeah. So for me, all the unknowable, unspeakable, untouchable, undetectable. Woo! There we go. Unconsciousness, anti-consciousness, disinformation, Wernicke commands, booby traps, and covert, unseen, unsaid, unacknowledged, undisclosed energies around this. Whew. Do we choose to destroy all those?
Yes, I do. I choose that. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And so now, what is everything that we couldn't change around this topic when we first got on this call that we now can change? This is okay. Oh, whoa, there we go. Okay.
Okay, there we go.
It was taking me a minute. Just like, why isn't there anything? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Okay, there we
go.
go.
expand to bigger than the universe, and bigger than the multiverse, and bigger than the beyondverse, and beyond that, beyond all that, bigger than the infinite realms. Wow. Connect into your infinite being. Connect into the authentic infinite planet. And now, what is everything that we can change? That we couldn't change before, and there's time stuff going on, and can we put all that in the pile?
Yeah.
Yeah, I choose that. And encapsulate all that, and everything down below, and back behind, up above, way out front, left, right, inside, outside, everything remaining, all in the pile. And can we shrink all that down to less than nothing?
Yes, I choose that.
Yeah, I choose that. Vaporize, and what are all the entities, demons, creatures, coalition aliens, and their supporters, reptilians, parasitics, beings, doings, gods, and other non-contributive frequencies, intertwined into any of these topics that are pushing, that are involved in creating tangles around any of these topics. Pre-tag pin capseta, freeze tap down, trace share scan ID, all pre-tag pin capseta. And what are all the customers, clients, shareholders, stockholders, boards of directors? Pre-tag pin capseta, all pre-tag pin capseta, all. And everyone they know and everyone they know in the network's highest civilizations, universes, pre-tag pin capseta, all, pre-tag pin capseta, all. Freeze tap down, freeze tap down, freeze. Wow. And was everything we agreed we'd do for them, they agreed they would do for us? Was the benefit or value not the benefit or value? Can we just try and create all those?
Yes, I choose that.
Vapor, I signify vapor, I signify vapor. And can we, yep, null void, null void, null void, null void, null void. And can we banish all these energies from all universes, planets, dimensions, reality, simulations, dissimulations, virtual reality worlds, and do it now?
Yes, I choose that.
Yeah, I choose that. Prime critter, banish all these energies.
Now, please, thank you. Finish vanquish.
Everything that needs to be grabbed in a special way, grab it, rip it out, hurl it out. Banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish. Wow, that was a relief.
Yeah.
Wow. Banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish. There's something like really deeply rooted that needed to be ripped out there.
Yeah.
Wow. 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 That feels way better. Wow. Wow. So what awareness, energy, and frequency can we in our bodies be to be assertive or passive to whatever feels best or is most interesting to us to explore in any given moment? Something's not right. How do I need to word that?
And so I was wondering, you mentioned in the beginning about leading, and I wonder if leading, we might play around with that.
Okay. Instead
of assertive, leading. That's interesting because that still has a funky.
Yeah. Well, it goes back to a call that we did, like what it triggers for me is it goes back to a call that we did where it's like, what are all the energies that participate with you sexually? Or what are all the other energies that have a point of view about how you engage your sexual energy or how you engage other people sexually?
Yeah.
And there's just a little bit of energy there. And what is all the unknowable, unspeakable, unseeable, untouchable, undetectable, unconsciousness, anti-consciousness, energy fog, disinformation, cloaking, Wernicke's commands, boo-boo traps, covert, in unacknowledged, undisclosed energies around all that.
Whoa.
Wow. And everything that is, can we destroy and create?
Yes.
No, hang on. What am I trying to do? Let's put all that in the pile.
Yeah.
And down below, back behind, up above, left, right, out front, inside, outside, everything remaining. And can we shrink all that down to less than nothing?
Yes, I choose that.
Yeah, I choose that. We're send book. You can't reclaim. Null void, null void, null void, null void, null void, null void, null void. Wow. And so for me, it's like I've got a whole directory of energies that have a point of view about what should occur when I'm connecting with another person intimately or sexually. And where am I trying to go with that?
Yeah. What would be a contribution to do with those energies that have a point of view about how you interact intimately
and receive.
Yeah, receive.
Right. And we've explored that in more detail in other calls, so I'm not necessarily feeling drawn to go into that. If you haven't seen those other calls, you want to go go look at those. So it gets into some very interesting stuff.
Right. I was just thinking how we could what we could do in addition to that previous call.
Yeah.
Now that we're accessing it from this point of view.
Oh,
just quickly.
Yes.
You don't have to.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay. There we go. There you go.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Cool. So what is everything that we can change or destroy and create that we couldn't change or destroy and create back then?
Woo. Oh my gosh.
Wow. And what is everything that you desire to change or just try to create that messes or interacts in your life to your disadvantage?
Oh, yikes.
A couple
That's all
items there.
Yeah.
And can we put all that in the pile and
Yes,
have
I
it
choose
sucked
that.
up? Yep, I choose that. And whew, and everything from down below, and way out front, and up above, and back behind, and from the left, right, inside, outside, everything remaining. Wow, and encapsulate all that. Can we shrink all that stuff down to less than nothing?
Yes, I choose that.
Wow, yeah, I choose that. Rescind, book, you can't reclaim, vaporize, liquefy, bash, anchors, bash, anchors, bash, anchors, bash, anchors, bash. Wow. And what are all the entities, demonic creatures, coalition aliens, and their supporters? Parasitic beings, doings, gods, and other non-contributive frequencies. Trace, track, scan, ID, all. Pre-tag, pre-encapsulate, all. Freeze, tap down, freeze, tap down, freeze, tap down, freeze. And who are all there? Customers, clients, stockholders, boards of directors, shareholders. Pre-tag, pre-encapsulate, all those. And who's everyone they know and all their networks, hives, civilizations, universes. Pre-tag, pre-encapsulate, all that. Pre-tag, pre-encapsulate, all. Wow. And can we banish all these energies from all dimensions, realities, parallels, simulations, virtual reality, worlds?
Yes, I choose that.
Yeah, I choose that. Noble Prime Creator, do this now. Bash, anchors, bash, anchors, bash, anchors, bash, anchors. Submit being, somebody, vapor, acid, bash, anchors, bash, anchors, bash. And what is everything we agreed we would do for any of those energies or forces? What is everything they agreed they would do for us? Ooh, what is everything that was the benefit or value of engaging those energies? And what is everything that was not the benefit or value? Can we just try and create all that?
Yes, I choose that.
Yeah, I choose that. Resent, Volk, you can't reclaim, vaporize, vaporize, null, void, null, void, null, void, null, void. Resent, Volk, null, void, null, void, null, void, banish, anchors, passing. And anything needs to be grabbed, rip it out, hurl it out. Banish, anchors, pass, anchors, pass, anchors, pass, anchors. Wow, I got quieter again. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. 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 And Buddy's looking at disguised memory implants. What are all the disguised memory implants that we have? They're like false memories of sexual abuse or being abused, or false memories that prevent you from being assertive.
Ooh. Whoa. Oh, that grabs stuff.
Wow. What are all the disguised memory implants that prevent you from being passive to your advantage? Passive to your advantage or assertive to your advantage?
Ooh, okay, there we go. That grabbed more.
Wow. And everything that all those are, can we put all that in a pile?
Yes.
Yeah, I choose that.
I choose that.
And encapsulate all. Oh, and everything from down below, and way out front, left, right, above, ooh, back behind, inside, outside, everything remaining, on the pile, on the pile. Wow. Wow. And can we shrink all this stuff down to less than nothing?
Yes, I choose that.
Yeah, I choose that. Banish, banish, anchors, banish, anchors, banish. Banish, anchors, banish, anchors, banish, anchors, banish. Wow. Wow. And let's grab a universal vac or megavac, and let's just kind of vacuum up all the residual and anything left over, anything you don't like. Just bring it down and and deep below you. And inside your body, vacuum up your leg and your other leg, your arm, your other arm, your head, all the way down your spine. And outside of spine. Wow. That feels really good.
Woohoo!
Wow. I like that. I like that. Wow.
Ooh. Wow.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow. So, what awareness, energy, and frequency can we in our bodies be to use assertive or passive to our individual advantage and receive? Yeah. 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 Wow. And yeah, I feel all the old stuff. So what are all the stacks, stringers, hooks, implants, triggers, structures, constructs, adaptations, mutations, systems, and nests around any of that, or anything preventing you from receiving in that area or being able to use assertive or passive to your advantage? Whew. Wow. And everything, all that is, put all that in the pile.
Yeah.
Wow. And everything from down below, out front, way up above, back behind, left, right, inside, outside, everything remaining. Wow. And everything else, can we shrink all this stuff down to less than nothing?
Yes, I choose that.
Yeah, I choose that. Boo. Paper, I say goodbye, bash, anchors, bash, anchors, bash, anchors. Bash, anchors, bash, anchors, bash, anchors.
And I just was trying a different gesture. So instead of like when we
Yeah.
have this little black hole-ish thing over here, instead of needing to shrink it to less than, I've been just twisting it so it pops out of existence.
Oh,
so
twisting the...
Just kind of like making a little, you mean, so I see it and I was like, how would you make something like that just pop out of existence? And I'm just like twisting it, and because it's already sucking into everything.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
Because it seems like almost like when we do it that way, there's not a whole lot to compress. No, there's not much to, not compress, but to shrink to shrink it into nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. I like it. Yeah. I think I stopped doing that a while back because I was like, where does the vacuum stuff go? And who controls that?
So everything that brought up, you choose to remove and destroy all that.
I do. I choose that. Yeah. But I have a cleaner thing on it now. Like it no longer brings that up. Whatever was manipulating with that in the past.
Yeah, there's still a little tangle with that though. So
everything
that is
everything that's tingling.
Yeah. Ooh, and messing with your with you. Ooh, great price.
Yep.
Banish vanquish. Woo! Banish vanquish.
Big price. Goodbye. Bash anchors. Bash anchors. Bash anchors. Bash anchors. Bash anchors. Bash anchors. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
So, what awareness, energy, and frequency can we in our bodies be to be assertive or passive to our individual advantage and receive?
Ooh, that is super cool.
That is very light now.
There's not that charge when I say like aggressive or passive. It's just like, okay, cool.
Nope. Now let's up level it. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's see what this does. So So what awareness, energy, and frequency can we in our bodies be to be dominant or submissive to our individual advantage? Yeah, that doesn't feel quite as
but
good.
it doesn't bring up what it used to. It's still like
before.
I'm not sure, but it's not like no way.
Yeah. So what is everything that brings up? And who does wow. And who does all that stuff belong to?
Yeah.
You, someone else, something else.
Someone and something else. Yeah.
Yeah. And let's put all that in the pile.
Yeah.
Or suck it up. And for everything down below. And back behind. Above. Way up front. Left. Right. Inside. Outside. And everything remaining. Wow. And anything that is remaining, can we shrink all that down to less than nothing?
Yes.
Yeah, I choose that. Wow.
Ooh.
That shifted something.
Yeah.
Wow. So what awareness, energy, and frequency can we in our bodies be to use dominant or submissive to our individual advantage and receive?
Receive.
Wow. That is the first time that was accessible. It's not still as clean as I want it, but.
Right. I added something to make it work for me.
Okay. What did you add?
No, I forget. What was it? Oh, and what if it's okay for you to receive the information about using dominance or submissive to your advantage?
Yeah, and receive.
Ooh.
And you don't have to choose it. It's just, it's giving you the option should you desire to choose it. It's just giving you more of your infinite capacity accessible again. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. And so what awareness, energy, and frequency can we in our bodies be to use dominant or submissive to our authentic individual advantage and receive? Too many words. Use dominant or submissive to our individual advantage and receive. Or to your individual advantage. That's it. Receive. Yeah, we just needed to reframe that. And let's look at the other layer of it, what we started with. What awareness, energy, and frequency can we in our bodies be to be sexually assertive or sexually passive to our individual advantage?
Still a little bit.
Not quite. Yeah. So what is everything that is in the way or that brings up?
Yeah.
Wow. And who does all that belong to? You? Someone else? Something else?
Yeah.
Wow. Something else for me. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. And everything that all that is, can we put that in the pile?
Yeah, I choose that.
Yeah, I choose that. Oh, everything down below.
Whoa. I increase the speed of it, and it's just like.
Oh, I love it. Way up above. You got to make sure you let go of it more quickly, exactly. Right? Back behind. Left, right, inside, outside, everything remaining. Wow. Anything that is remaining, can we shrink it down to less than nothing?
Yeah, I choose that.
Yeah, I choose that. Vaporize, say goodbye, vaporize. Banish, anguish, banish, anguish, banish.
Yeah, and I had a different way you can say that. So
yep.
Go for it. If I do it. If not, then you take over. So what awareness, energy, and frequency can you be to use being sexually dominant or sexually passive to your and your partner's advantage?
That does something. Thank you. And yes, and receive.
Ooh, okay. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's what we would do anyway.
That's really what it's about. Yeah.
Right.
Because I would assume that for most of us, not necessarily all of us necessarily, but that if it doesn't work for our partners, it's not going to work for us. Though there is, there are people who they do explore or play in that, but I don't know how often. I don't know. I don't want to judge that.
Yeah, let's not jump into their world. So
it's not mine. Yeah, it's not. It's just totally not my. Just not my world. So it's almost a moot point to even talk about that. Well said. Thank you. Now, let's see. So that was what awareness is. Can you say it again?
Yeah. So what awareness, energy, and frequency can you be to use being sexually dominant or sexually submissive to your and your partner's advantage?
So, oh, you did it. You moved down to the second one. Okay, very good. Yes, yes. And receive. Wow. Wow.
Ooh. Ooh.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
And what else is possible?
What else is possible?
And receive.
Receive.
Wow. And what else is possible? And receive. And what else is now possible?
What else is now possible? Mm. Mm.
And I want to acknowledge you for something, Max. There's something that offline weeks, for the last couple of weeks, we've been chatting about, like, what does it take to make our clearing faster, more powerful, stronger, yada, yada, yada. And you look at the volume of energies that were in this topic and the tangledness and the convolutions and all that, and how we, in a little longer than our normal session, move through all of those topics. Like, and it feels clean. Like, for us to be able to step into sexually dominant and submissive, I would never even think we could get there. I wouldn't even try to do that. Yet we did that. I'm like,
We did.
all right. So it's like, it's, to me, it's, I'm aware that we have done that. Our intentionality for going there has created that.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, there's a magnitude that has been up-leveled.
Yes. Yes.
I love it. I love it. Mm-hmm. And what else is possible?
Mm-hmm.
And receive.
Receive.
Wow. 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 So what awareness, energy, and frequency can we in our bodies be to use sexuality in general to your sexuality to your and your partner's advantage? And receive. Yeah, that wasn't a good wording. It's almost like, how can you play? What awareness, energy, and frequency can you and your body be to play sexually to your and your partner's advantage? And receive.
Receive.
Yeah. Yeah. And what else is possible?
So let's ask that one slightly differently.
Go for it.
Just because play has some sexual terminology in certain culture, in certain aspects of the sexual realm. So,
it totally does.
Yeah.
That's what I say. What I say to my partner. Hey, you want to play? So to me, it has a strong correlation.
What if we instead of play, we just use fun?
Cool. Yeah. Go for it. Let's run that.
So what awareness, energy, and frequency can you be to have fun sexually to your and your partner's advantage?
And receive.
And receive.
Ooh, yes. That's very juicy. Yeah, and receive.
Ooh.
Wow. And what else is now possible?
Ooh.
And receive.
Receive.
Woo. Wow. 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 And what else is now possible? And receive.
Receive.
Wow. We'll have to do a follow-up call, and I'll report back on what's different.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I can't tell you how often I've hacked at this topic over the years. Over 10 years, I've hacked at this topic in many different ways, but I've never been able to quite grab it at this level and magnitude. And yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Wow. Woohoo.
Yay.
Yay. Nice.
So what's everything else we would change and clear around this topic of using sexuality to your and your partner's advantage if we were to clear and change for another hour? Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Hi there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. And
So
let's
all
put
that,
all that
yeah,
in the sucky pile. Almost can't call it a pile anymore because it disappears so quickly.
Yeah.
Front, above, back behind, left, inside, outside, everything remaining. Wow, can we shrink all that down to less than nothing?
Yes, I choose that.
I choose that. And what are all the entities, demonics, creatures, coalition, aliens, their supporters, reptilians, parasitics, beings, doings, gods, and other non-contributive frequencies that are now exposed, that are now flailing about, they don't know what to do, that you now perceive that you didn't perceive before, that are not to your advantage? Pre-tag, pre-capsit, freeze, tap down, trace, trace, scan ID all, pre-tag, pre-capsit all, freeze, tap down. And who are all their customers, clients, stockholders, boards of directors? Pre-tag, pre-capsit all those, freeze, tap down, trace, trace, scan ID all their networks, hives, civilizations, universes, and everyone they know, and everyone they know, and everyone they know, pre-tag, pre-capsit all, pre-tag, pre-capsit all. And can we banish all these energies from all universes, dimensions, realities, planets, simulations, virtual reality worlds, and do this now?
Yes, I choose that.
And I choose that. Prime creator, ineligible prime creator, banish all these energies and do this now. Banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish.
Vanquish, banish, vanquish.
Was everything we agreed we would do for them, they agreed they would do for us? Was the benefit or value not the benefit or value? Can we just try and create all that stuff?
Yes, I choose that.
Yeah, I choose it. Rescind book, you can't reclaim it. No void, 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 no void. And everything that's still like hanging out that needs to be grabbed in a certain way, just kind of grab it and fling it out. Bash, vanquish, bash, vanquish, bash, vanquish, bash, vanquish, bash. Wow. Bash, vanquish, bash, vanquish, bash, vanquish, bash, vanquish, bash. No void, no void, no void, no void. Yep, all of it. No void, no void. Bash, vanquish, bash, vanquish. Wow. Cool.
Yeah.
And what is everything we'd receive to our advantage if we were to spend a whole hour receiving juicy stuff or things to our advantage?
Yes.
And receive. Wow. Wow. And what else is possible and receive to your advantage? Wow. Wow. And what else is now possible and receive? Noise. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. My body feels less constrained.
Mine too. It feels
like
lighter.
There's a fluidity that is new. Wow. I wouldn't have expected that. That's fascinating. Cool.
Super cool. Yay!
Cool. Wow. Well, thank you, Max. Thank you, everybody who came to
Thanks, everybody.
play with us and do our tiny little clearings today. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.